Welcome back, true believers and spectacular Spidey fans, to another awesomely infectious installment of Radioactive Replay. Now, with one of my favorite Spider-Man games of all time, specifically my fourth favorite Spider-Man game of all time, and also my favorite linear Spider-Man game of all time, Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. I love every single thing about this game, and it's also my favorite game from Beanox, ranging from not only just from their free-roaming games with the Amazing Spider-Man games and just their two linear games with Shattered Dimensions and Edge of Time, but mainly just because they knocked it out of the park with this game. Specifically, with this whole freaking concept right here. If you're even looking at the same screen I am, you got Amazing Spider-Man, you got Ultimate Spider-Man, voiced by Josh Keaton, and the Amazing Spider-Man voiced by Neil Patrick freaking Harris. You got Spider-Man 2099, voiced by Dan Gilvezan of the old school 60s Spider-Man series, and Spider-Man Noir, voiced by the god Christopher Daniel Barnes himself, which is flat out amazing. And I, again, love every single aspect of this whole freaking game, and I would not know what to do without this game. So as you can see, I already 100% the main game, and I already did another type of a game file with this, and then also I started a brand new one just to test it out over here. But as we are going to do, we are just going to do a flat out brand new game. Unlike Web of Shadows, where I played it with New Game Plus, one of the reasons why I did that was because it was a free roaming game with all those floating tokens around, and also because it would be cool for you to see just how skilled I am with all the moves that Web of Shadows has. But now, since this is mainly a linear Spider-Man game where you can get upgrades down the line, and that's the main point of the game when you're going through levels, is to actually buy upgrades, I think it's most fitting that we do this game through a flat-out new experience, and it's going to be awesome. But let's listen to Stan Lee.
Watch as once again frightening forces are at work in our world, ready to wreak havoc with our very existence. Who or what prowls the halls of Empire State University after dark? None other than the master of illusion himself, the menacing Mysterio.
The tablet of order and chaos. Selling you on the black market is gonna make me a mint.
Good, you can use a mint. I can smell your breath from here.
Spider-Man?
Wait, how would you eat a mint through that fishbowl? Nice! Don't get me wrong, your illusions are nifty, but if you ask me, they could use a little more kick. Nah, souvenirs are available in the gift shop.
Stop it! Cease your incessant prattling!
But an assassin is the best kind of prattling.
What? What's this?
Hey, Bubblehead, think fast! Whoa, what the heck was that? Okay, can somebody tell me what's going on here?
Spider-Man, you are needed.
Madam Web? As if this night wasn't strange enough already.
The Tablet of Order and Chaos is the most powerful of all the mystic artifacts in the world, and you shattered it.
Yeah, sorry about that. Guess they don't make tablets like they used to, huh?
The pieces are now fragmented across other dimensions. Dimensions that are strange reflections of our own. A past unlike ours. A present day out of sync. And a distant future which may or may not come to pass.
Is that a cartoon pig?
Focus. I require your help. Yours and the help of these three other Spider-Men. The heroes into whose realities the tablet fragments fell.
Whoa, slow down. Other realities? Other me's?
Yes, I have explained our dire situation to them. They will be your allies in this quest.
But I'm the most charming, right?
You must gather all the pieces of the tablet before they fall into the wrong hands. Or our reality, as well as theirs, will be utterly destroyed.
Yeah, right. No pressure or anything.
No pressure, am I right? Spider-Man PS4, anybody? No, I don't think so. But I love this game so much. Look at these graphics for 2010.
Let's get started. These neighborhoods aren't gonna friendly themselves.
Damn right, Neil. Let's go.
Instructions. I will assist you in finding a fragment now.
Who am I to refuse a lovely lady?
Definitely not me.
Go on, MW.
Let's go, M-dubs. But before we actually listen to you talk, we're going to put on subtitles. Apologies that I didn't do that before. It's just that we have all seen this game 1,000 times. If you're a Spider-Man fan, you have played this game. And that's what I like to do, everybody, is that if you saw my Web of Shadows Radioactive replay, which I definitely recommend you do, I do not talk during the first cutscene of the game because of how that sets up the story, and so you can just get a nice little insight of what we are going to be doing when I play this game. But throughout the other cutscenes, I will be talking through them because of how this game is 7 years old now, and you should probably know how the game is played by now. And if you don't like me talking over the cutscenes, well, then you can just play the game yourself or just watch someone else play a walkthrough of it. For me, I like commentating over it and giving you my nice commentary about what is going on in the scenario at hand. And now, we are going to definitely upgrade our Spider Sense, which is something Spider-Man loves doing, is getting nice Spider Sense upgrades from Madam Web, of course. Who wouldn't want that? Definitely not Neil Patrick Harris for sure. Definitely gnarly, bro. Aw, snap. What, I'm not your favorite? That's rude. Well, we'll use our spectacular... Oh, no. Amazing strength. Yeah, that's right.
And that's called breaking and entering.
Both at once. That's right. Stealing is the one heroic thing Spider-Man's great at. Man, J. Jonah Jameson's gonna have a field day with that, isn't he?
Another Spider-Man, and to bestow a different gift upon him.
Oh, is it my favorite one? You bet it is! Oh my god, okay. Yeah. This is my favorite for several reasons. First off, the black suit. Looking awesome. As always. And playing it on a PS3 looks gorgeous. Second, it's Josh Keaton voicing this Spider-Man, which also makes it freaking amazing. And third, if you guys didn't know this awesome fun fact, this Spider-Man, the Ultimate Spider-Man, right here in the black suit, is the same exact Spider-Man from the one in the PS2 Ultimate Spider-Man game. In an interview, the creative director for this game, Thomas Wilson, was being interviewed by somebody when they first revealed that the fourth and final dimension for this game was going to be the black suit Ultimate Spider-Man. He said in an interview that this is the exact same Spider-Man from the old school Ultimate Spider-Man game, which is freaking epic, and I love it so much because of how not only is it like ironic that after the whole game, the standalone Ultimate Spider-Man game, is that you had to fight off Venom at the end, and then you win, and then you try and get rid of the black suit at the end of that game by defeating Eddie in the Venom suit, and then you can play as Ultimate Spider-Man in the black suit in this game while using symbiote Venom powers. It's the best. It's so good. And the swinging is pretty darn good as well. I mean, it's not free roam or open world or anything, but for a linear Spider-Man game, compared to what we had with the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie and the old school PS1 games, Enter Electro and the first Spider-Man game on the PS1 back in 2000, this is the first main linear game after the Tobey Maguire movie, because all the other games up until this point were free roam. So this was the first linear game to actually be made for Spider-Man in like the span of, I would say, 8 years after the first Tobey movie game came out. And now we got the future one! Which actually, if you guys didn't know, the future Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2099, is Madam Web's favorite Spider-Man in this game because of how she's super nice to him, and she just like kind of, not flirts with him from time to time, but she's very witty and funny and just vibrant with him, which is hilarious. So that just means that Miguel is Madam Web's favorite Spider-Man in this game, which I love. And also, Dan Gilvezan killed it as this Spider-Man, as Spider-Man 2099, which is weird because in Edge of Time, you had Josh Keaton voice Amazing Spider-Man, and then you had Christopher Daniel Barnes voice Spider-Man 2099, whereas in this game, they voiced Spider-Man Noir and Ultimate Spider-Man. But I like Dan Gilvezan voicing Miguel O'Hara in this game. I just think it fits really well. But I think the reason why Beanox wanted to get Josh Keaton and Christopher Daniel Barnes to voice Amazing and 2099 in Edge of Time is because that way the story could be more serious. It could have a more mature tone, and that is carried a lot of ways with the voice acting in that game. And now we're getting to the sweet combat of this game. Spider-Man PS4's combat looks freaking awesome. But oh my god, the combat in this game is so good. I mean, like, are you looking at the moves that Miguel O'Hara is doing? Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look how freaking fast and awesome he is. Come on, no, you're going to the air. Smackdown, baby. Oh yeah.
In the air. Try to hit him while he's airborne.
Dang right, air combos all the way, lady. Come on.
Now try to go.
Woohoo! Dead you go. Oh, never mind.
You didn't. I have saved him.
Technology, Spider-Man. It's technology or science or magic, both at once.
But please, try not to be so cavalier next time.
How do you know? Maybe I'll just keep throwing them off ledges so that way I don't have to really fight them, Madam Web. If you're gonna just send them into another dimension, why can't I just kill them and make it easier for myself? That's what heroes do, right? Obviously. Woohoo! Oh, I like it too, Miguel, and I love your fighting moves in this game. Oh my god. They're so good. Just so good. It's the best. Magic Rock number 3.
It was a good warm-up. So when do we get a real challenge?
I fear
When can I kick people's butts a lot faster?
Finally, I turn my attention from the future
Yeah?
to a world set in the past.
Yeah! Oh, yeah! The Batman of Spider-Mans. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. When I first saw the trailer for this game, and then they revealed Noir, I had no idea who he was, and I was just so confused and so befuddled, because when this game came out in 2010, I was 12 years old, and when I saw the trailer for this, I was like, this looks really stupid with this Spider-Man. I don't like how he looks. So then, when I was playing this game for the first time, I always wore the Negative Zone Spider-Man costume, because that way it was just like the standard one with a black and gray color palette. But then I see this costume again, and I'm like, oh my god, it's so good. And thank god he doesn't have a stupid trench coat or a fedora or any Tommy guns that he's hiding, because of how I really don't like how he is in the comics. I love how he is in this game, but not in the comics. In the comics, he's just like a murdering psychopath with trench coats and just like kind of like a gangster, whereas here is like, yeah, he should have a vest instead of a trench coat and a fedora, and no guns. He should just be like Batman, super stealthy and hardcore, taking all of them out at once, which is awesome.
Oh, I like this.
Me too, Madam Web. Thank you so much.
Normally just kind of splatter everywhere.
Ew.
Use your spider sense.
Splat. Ugh. I hope not. We gotta make sure that that's fixed, Spider-Man. We don't want any web splattering all over the place. Unless we try and take guys out with style and stealth like this. Woohoo! Ouch. That's one for the good ones. Stealth. The game mechanic that was first invented for Batman and then implemented for Spider-Man and then is now being used in every Spider-Man game to be made in the future. Thanks, Spider-Man PS4, for adding stealth, because, you know, it's not like you could have not added stealth in that game and still made it freaking awesome. But why not? Who cares? Who cares? It's stealth. It's awesome. Who cares? I love how the color... God. This game is great in so many ways. First off, the way Beanox's art team, or graphic art animators, made these worlds so different with 4 different unique art styles is just such a cool idea. It makes it that much more unique, because I really do feel like I am playing 4 different Spider-Man games at once, which was their goal when they were making this game, is to make 4 different unique Spider-Man worlds, to make it feel like you were playing 4 different Spider-Man games at once. And this one is one of my favorites. My favorite one is Ultimate Spider-Man, but this one, I believe, would be my second favorite, just because of how unique the level design is, and just how the color palette is just so cool with the noir ethic is awesome. And you, sir, are corner-pocketed. Let's get that Magic Rock number 4. Woo! Style.
And that's the end of that.
Skills and all. Shock and awe. Web balls and spider senses.
No,
All that good
Spidey,
stuff.
It's just the beginning.
Yeah, Stan, tell him.
Many dimensions. These 4 fearless
Look at those Spider-Man walking in unison together. Look how cool they look.
fight to reassemble the tablet of order and chaos.
Heroism! Responsibility! And that shot right there was super cool.
Every dimension. Good luck, web slingers.
Aw, thanks, Stan. Thanks for narrating.
Covered the first quarter of the tablet. Excellent.
Yeah, you know it. More Magic Rock hunts, and I'll be making sure that I make a nice, good rock salad with all these.
Hearts will be drawn to the unleashed power of the tablet, gaining new and frightening powers.
They're gonna grow 2 heads, and 5 arms, and 6 legs, and then they're gonna make sure that they shoot webs at my face afterwards. Well, hopefully mutations don't get that hardcore, but if it is so, we gotta make sure that they're in the right hands. Yeah, no one in the city noticed that.
Hunk of nothing.
Don't pretend that we're not gonna notice that Spider-Man dartboard in the background, Mysterio. You're not that slick.
Yes. Power. This is what
He's gonna David Copperfield everybody now. That's his one dream. Don't give it up, Mysterio. Go after them. And I love how you look in this game. This is my favorite Mysterio design. Woo!
and this is just the beginning.
Not yet, you psychopath. We're gonna stop you with all of our spider powers. From edgy symbiote 1 to stealthy noir 1 to fast-paced Mexican 1 to How I Met Your Spider-Man 1. Obviously, which is Neil Patrick Harris, if you did not know that. Well, yeah, we finished the tutorial, and next up is Kraven. But, sadly, everybody, that brings the end to the first infectious installment of my Radioactive Replay for Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. And how I will do this series is that there are a total of 14 levels, so each level will be one whole part, which means this is part 1, where we just finished the tutorial, part 2 is going to be Kraven, part 3 is going to be Hammerhead, part 4 is going to be Hobgoblin, and so on. So make sure you stay tuned for all of this awesome interdimensional epicness. And stay tuned for part 1, which will hopefully release alongside of part 1, where I go fight Kraven. That's going to be part 2, so they're going to be like a double upload, everybody. So make sure you stay tuned and stay excited, and make sure that you keep your Spidey senses tingling to this channel for more Radioactive Replay epicness. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. Stay spectacular, Spidey fans. Peace out.